Hey everyone, Owls Everywhere here, and we're here for another Dragon Adventures video. So, currently the Galaxy event is going on, and it's lasting for 3 weeks and has brought 2 new dragons as well as 1 old one that had been introduced in the last year's Galaxy event. I figured now would be a good time to show off Pantheon's finished coloring. What I did is basically I made the black part of his coloring that you saw when I first showed him off. I made the black coloring cracked lava material, and then I made the actual coloring part legendary coloring, and I gave him the frostbite element because I thought it would look cool. I still do think it looks cool because there's some times where it's completely black, and then sometimes where it matches his tertiary coloring, so I think it looks really cool. And yeah, so that's Pantheon. Let's go on with the video. So just like with most other events in Dragon Adventures, this event comes with its own world to explore, which has its own unique dragons. If you go down here, you can find the egg infuser, which you use to convert eggs to mecha eggs and supercharged mecha eggs, as well as the speedy incubators, which you can buy for the event currency, which allows you to hatch eggs at a faster pace. In order to get places in these tunnels, you'll need to break these blocks right here, but even though it's tedious, it does come with a bit of a reward, and they're how you get the shards that are the event currency. You can get mecha eggs without having to convert lunar toxic eggs by opening these boxes right here. They seem to appear more often than the ones that you get the egg encoders from, but that's probably because most people just want the egg encoders, since in order to get the supercharged mega eggs, because you can't really there aren't really any boxes that have any of the supercharged eggs in them, just the encoders and the mecha eggs. There's also these boosts over here. This one over here is the one that gives you better mining speed. Let me just show you what this boost does. So if you play this game here, as you can see, it'll do countdown, then you have to match up what the colors are. It's a bit of a memory game. There's 3 rounds that you have to do in this game in order to win it, each having 1 more that you have to remember than the last, but this is pretty much the most OP. Well, not really. I'm not sure if it's the most OP, but it's definitely one of the better boosts that you can get. There's 3 different boosts, all doing different things. And with this, this mining speed boost, you can tell that now I am mining it very fast, instead of the pace that I was when I was breaking through the tunnel before. It's very good if you want to grind these things, if you want to get things with shards. These over here are batteries. You use them to unlock the boxes that have the mecha eggs and the egg encoders in them. You need 2 batteries in order to open a box, but a second player can help you open a box that you are working on, so you don't need to collect both batteries yourself as long as you've inputted 1 box. When you've completed a box, but you're not there at the time, then it'll show a marker around you that'll have that'll give you a general direction and where the crate is. Over here is another one of the boosts. It's a little mini game just like the last, except this time instead of like matching up colors, you have to get something to stop spinning at the right time. And what this boost does is it basically just makes your cooldown like a lot shorter for fire breath, which can be pretty useful both for like mining, because like as you can see, like it takes a breath in order to it takes fire breath in order to destroy blocks, but it also takes fire breath to attack mobs and defeat them, which can be useful if you decide to, like, if you want to get like EXP for your dragon instead. Actually, I'm not sure if these mobs get EXP, do they? Okay, they give a little bit of EXP, but not that much. Also, this is what the encoder looks like. It's a blue box instead of green like the mecha egg. Oh, there's a battery up here. Let me just get one of those real quick. And someone had already put a battery in here, so there we go. Now we have an encoder. So this is the last boost. Let me just show you what it does. Hold on. So first there's a mini game where you have to unscramble a picture. I've done this a ton of times before, so I already know what goes where. And there we go. When you complete the picture, you get a boost that increases your shard chance. Basically what that means is that it increases the chance to get shards from the processor when you process all your ores. And it can also increase the amount of crystal shards that you get from breaking these green things over here. See, when I break it, I get 6. Normally it's like 1 to 5, I believe, but that one gave me 6, so like you have a chance to get like up to 10 instead of up to 5. I'd suggest getting this boost like right before you decide to go up to the surface to process your ores, because as I'd said, like it increases your chance to get shards instead of stones or fossils or coal. Which is useful if you are saving up for something such as the speedy incubators or the plot themes or the potions or accessories or basically like anything that requires shards. It is really good to get that boost when you're mining. Well, it's really good to get that boost like when you're about to go up to the surface. Okay, I was gonna show you the little mini game that you had to do in order to fix the processor, but someone just fixed it, so, and you probably know what it looks like, so I'm just gonna process my ore. Just gonna wait all 207 of them. Gonna click that, and now I've gotten 139 crystal shards, so that's pretty good, as well as a bunch of stuff for alchemy. Now that you see that we've got an egg encoder, we can infuse a mecha egg that I already have to become a supercharged mecha egg. So it does that, you know, like it infuses it with magic powers and stuff. I don't think it's magic actually. But now we have a supercharged mecha egg. And what's special about supercharged mecha eggs, apart from like normal mecha eggs, so like I have 4 mecha eggs and 1 supercharged mecha egg. For the mecha egg, you infuse in order to get a chance to get the Cybernid, which has a 4% chance to hatch. But for supercharged mecha eggs, you have a 6% chance to hatch a Cybernid and then a 3% chance to hatch a Xerthos. At the time of this video, at the time that I'm recording this video, the robodon is not available to hatch yet, but yeah. So that's basically the event. And let me just show off the dragons. So I was originally going to like do that thing that I've done with like the Halloween video and the Christmas video where I like, oh, and the Easter video as well, where I like try to hatch, the dragons on camera, but like I was getting the eggs, like the supercharged mecha eggs, at a really slow pace, and like I was hatching them like 1 at a time instead of like 5 at a time, which I usually show you. So like I figured it would just be faster to like not record it at all and then just show you the dragons afterwards. So first of all, I'm going to introduce the first new dragon in this event, which is called the Cybernid. It is basically similar to the Robodon, a robotic version of an existing dragon called the Venid. So it's basically like this robo-wasp thing. One thing that I found really interesting with the design was that instead of having like normal hornet, wasp, I don't know, wings, it actually has like jet wings, like a plane, and its wings don't move at all, so like it's kind of like the jets itself are propelling it forward instead of like flapping its wings. And like, yeah, I just really like that. I feel like it's just really nice. I named this one Attack Helicopter, and I was actually surprised that it let me fit all of that in one dragon name. Let me just show you. So I'll land Attack Helicopter right here, and let me just show you what it looks like. Yeah, so that's Attack Helicopter. His name is like really small in the menu as well. See, it's just really small. Attack Helicopter sleepy. Oh, I gotta make sure you're not sleepy. Gotta get your rest. Little Attack Helicopter. There you go. Good Attack Helicopter. The color I managed to hatch him in is like a strange combination, but also I kind of like it. Like I've been considering changing his colors, but like I'm not 100% sure that I want to change it since I think it looks pretty cool. Kind of looks like a shooting star maybe. I think that looks really cool. Oh, also I forgot to show you his roar as well. I'm gonna try to turn my... Oh, crash landing. Sorry about that. Just gonna fly back up here. Make sure my sound effects are on. Yep, they're all the way up. And let me just show you his roar, what it sounds like. And something that I like about his roar is that it sounds like a Venid's roar, except a bit more mechanic, which is pretty fitting for this guy, isn't he? A bit strange how you can't really see their eyes, though. It's kind of strange. Next is the Xerthos. This is, I think it's a really nice dragon. I don't exactly... Like, I liked how the Cybernid's wings didn't flap in its flying animation. I wish they'd done that with the Xerthos as well. The Xerthos is the dragon that came in week 2 of the Galaxy event. Funny thing is that, like, I decided to wait until the second week to, like, actually participate in the Galaxy event, so I could start by just hatching supercharged eggs and hopefully get a Cybernid while I was trying to hatch a Xerthos. But I had actually managed to hatch the Xerthos first. I do really like the Xerthos' idle flying animation though. I think it looks really nice. Like it doesn't like twitch around. Like it doesn't move around like how the Cybernid's does. It kind of just stays in place. Like it's like floating, I guess. And let me land to show you this dragon's roar, because it's honestly like a really cool roar. Like just listen to it, just listen. Oh, no, that's the fly button. This is the roar button. Isn't that cool? I always love, like as I'd mentioned before, I always love like dragon roars that really fit with the dragon's design. And like definitely the little beep boop sounds. I really think that's really cool. I'd named this Xerthos microwave because I just like naming my dragon. Well, I just like naming my robotic dragons after just meme electronics. Like, you might notice a theme a bit when I show you the robodon next. And lastly, we have Toaster the robodon. So like you've seen from like the mecha eggs, the robodon isn't actually available in the Galaxy event yet, but this is one that I got last year as they were available last year. Something I find interesting is that like unlike with like normal ratodons, which this dragon had been based off of, this dragon's legs, like its front legs, aren't connected to its wings like how a ratodon's wings are, so that's very interesting. And as I think I mentioned this, but this dragon's name is Toaster. Yeah, I'd suggest not giving him a bath. It's not very good. It's not very good to give him a bath. It's not. But yeah, this is Toaster, my robodon. I don't think I'd actually heard the robodon's roar yet, since I think I'd gotten him before roaring was added, so let me just... Okay, that's interesting, but like doesn't sound very robotic, really. Aw, Toaster's sleepy. Oh no. So let's land Toaster. You can probably expect this dragon to be available when Week 3 releases. I don't currently know of the percentage chance to hatch a robodon from mecha eggs or supercharged mecha eggs yet. And like I don't intend on trying to hatch a second one since I'm just happy with Toaster. Look at him. Look at him. Also, there's an interesting thing that I know about robodons. If you like zoom in to where your camera clips into its chest, you can see that it has like an actual heart. Like they don't do that very often with dragons besides the wood luma. Let me just show you. Do I have a wood luma on me right now? Do I? Where is it? There you are. I like using these eyeball accessories way too much. But like with the Luma, its brain is an acorn, I believe. I haven't seen it for myself, but I know that its brain is an acorn. Hold on, I think I gotta get rid of the eyes. Sorry, Wildfire. There we go, it has small eyes again. Gonna zoom in to Wildfire's head. Where is it? I thought there was an acorn brain somewhere in here. Oh, there it is. I see it. There it is. It's hard to see, but yeah, there it is. There it is. There's the acorn right there. I found the acorn brain. So yeah, wood lumas have acorns for brains. And now for the two plot themes for this event, because I think they look really cool. So first off, this is the Metropolis theme. It was added in last year's Galaxy event, and I think it looks really interesting. It's like this kind of city floating in space with pipes and stuff, and like these orbits, and Saturn, which is a bit too close to the buildings. I feel like it's gonna crash. But I like all the glowing green. It's very nice, and we're in space, which is cool. I like space. Next is the cyber ship theme. This was added, this plot was added for this year's Galaxy event. I think it looks really cool. Basically, you're on like a spaceship floating in space, and it feels really cool to like just fly around on like Xerthos and like just float. It feels like you're on like an outer space mission or something like that, and you know, you're sent out to like fix something on the outside of the ship with your dragon. One thing that I found really cool was that like instead of the portal just being like the portal out to like the Origins world just being like a, you know, like a random like portal over here that's just like just right in your face, like it's actually like it looks like a teleportation pad. So like if I land over here, it teleports me back to Origins, which I think is really cool. It's definitely a really cool plot theme. So that'll be it for this video. I sure hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed the video, then please leave a like, and if you generally enjoy my content, then please consider subscribing. This is Owls Everywhere, signing off, and I hope you have a fun Galaxy event within the last week.